All right. So obviously, I'm an expert on trolling. I know more about trolling than you, or you, or you, or you, or you, and maybe you know a little bit more. Questionable. Um, so I wanted to tell you a little bit about trolling. Now, when I was younger, I would get in a lot of flame wars from about when I got online and started doing internet conversation or network conversation. The internet wasn't around yet. Um, I got in a lot of flame wars, and I had to face at one point my own contribution to the eruption of these flame wars. Because initially I'm just like, well, I'm just trying to make a point, have a conversation about this point. What's the problem? I don't get it. But then, for example, there was this thing called FidoNet. And on FidoNet, there was a board where people argued about what the actual perfect definition of any particular word was. Any word, that was the topic. Here's a word, here's the exact definition of it. The word the, whatever. And I made the point, hey, words don't have particular definitions, they have spectrums, right? A spectrum of definitions, and the spectrums overlap, and this kind of modern theory of linguistics, and you know, they um, they didn't like that. Well, long story short, I got kicked off of that forum. And I came to realize that, well, those guys I think were pretty much stupid and assholes, and I was there to discuss the topic that they like, but I was not there to accept assumptions that they made. And but I realized that I was the guy that started the fire, and it really made me realize that what is the definition of a troll? Well, we had a thing going way back. We called those flame wars, right? When people would just honestly not trolling each other, they just fucking lose it on each other. Flame war. And a troll is someone that tries to start a flame war, right? So a troll is a conceptual arsonist trying to place a concept that will start a fire, start a flame war. And when I had these thoughts, I tried, to take them very seriously, and I eventually did, and realized, I don't want to start fires either on purpose or on accident. And it affected my view of how this conversation works. But I still believe that that's a good definition for troll, as someone that intentionally starts a flame war. And as a fireman, you know, I can handle, but I don't like that kind of person.